Now I have to be careful.
You start with new glasses then?
Not new.
Not new?
No, only the second pair.
Oh.
No, they're black. Look a little bit like a serial killer, but you have a black one too. So yeah, so you're used to it.
Now you've seen the replay, Christian Benteke have to pay for a new pair?
No, of course not. It was my fault, and never in my life somebody else had to pay for my fault. So is everything okay?
We understand that Alex Teixeira has told Shakhtar Donetsk he wants to join Liverpool. Where is that potential deal at now, and how confident are you of adding to your squad before Monday's deadline?
To things like this, it's absolutely nothing to say. Maybe it surprises you, but no, so nice that you ask a question. No, nothing to say to things like this.
With that in mind, then you've obviously got a League Cup semi-final, and that's the important thing, the focus. But
yeah.
When you look at the set plays and the fact that you've conceded 8 goals, a league high from corner kicks so far this season, it seems to be an obvious area for Stoke to target. So what more can you do to try and sort the problems out at set plays?
Yeah, first of all, it's of course we know about this problem. I'm sorry to say it's not a problem we can ignore and try to solve it on this way. It's obviously that we haven't done too well. But now we're a football team, and we're always working on our weaknesses, of course, and like we do it now in this short period between. So it's not too easy because yesterday was recovery. Today it's something like extended recovery, and then tomorrow it's a little session, and then we have to play in the evening. So that's maybe not the best time, but yeah, we spoke about it really intensively. We had a good talk together. Not the first one, hopefully the last one, and at the end it's clear. It's not about a formation because we changed the formation. It's not about not always about the quality of the set plays. It's more often about or what we are doing in the situations. In Norwich it was different in the case that we defended the first ball well, but struggled then with the second or third. So that's a normal reaction that you spoke about it, that you change something, that you are then fully concentrated in defending the situation, but then you close the book too early. So, and you don't push up. We have the situation, the goal of Mbokani, where there's still a full box. So we could have pushed up a little bit earlier, and then whoever was left in our box would have been in offside. So that would be a clever idea. So you have there a few movements we have to do, and but if we are doing them, then we are quite quick, stronger in defending this. But it's not too late to learn, but I would say now it's time to learn and show that we learn. But then at the end, when we've spoken about it, then we have to ignore it. We have to ignore the problem, because it's not allowed that always ball set piece and everything is like 30 seconds and waiting what happens. So we have to get cool again and say, okay, most of the time in our life we knew how it works. Now we have a bad moment in defending set plays, but it was long enough. I think we could change it now, and that's what we try to do, of course. Then between the game between Stoke and West Ham, it's one day more. What's important for training, and then maybe we can do something on the pitch.
There always does seem to be something happening around yourself and your team, whether it be for good or bad. Sometimes for good, obviously against Norwich City. Before I dropped myself in it there, but. Would you just settle for some boring 1-0s right now? I mean, that would work to get you into the final. Would you settle for that?
Of course, I've no problem with. Boring is not too cool, but 1-0 is a great result. We had it in Stoke, by the way, in a really good game, from my side, and that was, I think after the game, a lot of people thought, oh, good game, but could have been a little bit more clear, the result. Yeah, but it was like it was, and now we have nearly the best situation you can have in front of ahead of the second leg in a semi-final, and that we won the first game, and it was a away game. Now we have the opportunity to play at Anfield. I heard about a special atmosphere in semi-finals at Anfield. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited, and so let's take the whole power of LFC and go to the final, of course, and that's what we try to do. But in the result, I'm not too interested, because it's football. You cannot have not a little idea what will happen in the game. You only can prepare everything or as much as possible, and that's what we are doing, and not think about the result. In the game, you will see in which direction the game is running, and then you have to maybe react. But in this moment, we only want to defend really next to perfection. That's what we have to do, because Stoke is a football playing team. I said it before the first game, first leg against Stoke. Mark Hughes is doing a brilliant job, and really it's one of the biggest changes in football style I heard about in the last 10 years, I would say. So that's really great. It's not easy, how I know, but it's a great job, and I think they keep on going this way, and that's a good idea. So we have to see. We have our problems with lineups. I think they have one or two problems with a possible lineup. And then you have to be ready for the semi-final. It's a final. That's cool. So it will be decided. I think it's the first final what will be decided and won in this game. It's the semi-final, and we don't have to play again. Next semi-final and next semi-final until one lay on the ground. So that's good, and it seems to be an interesting night.
In terms of your personnel, anybody that you can welcome back, anybody that you might lose for this one?
I'll come back, yes. Dejan, after now 3 weeks, he trained yesterday, the complete session. Dejan Lovren. Dejan. And the complete exercise, a session with the team. That was good, but 3 weeks out, 3 weeks, we have to see. So if nothing happens in the next 24 hours with Kolo and Mama, I think we should do it again, because Steven can't play. That's not too good. You can buy players in January, but you have still in the cup. You can't use them. That's nice. And it was Kleine got a knock on the knee. He's a really tough boy. He's always available, but I think today it will not work for training. We don't do too much, of course, but I think we should leave him out of training, and then we have to see what will happen in the next overnight. We can make a decision. It's not too easy then, because we have only Flano. We all love Flano, but he had a long time, and 90 minutes or more. Maybe it's not the best thing, but if there's no other opportunity, we would like to try it. I think he is ready, and but of course it would be better if Kleine would get fit until tomorrow. And I think nothing else. Not serious things.
Okay, John.
Jurgen, you just use the expression "take the power" or use the power of LFC tomorrow night. What would it mean then, should you reach the League Cup final for you and obviously Liverpool Football Club as well?
To be honest, not too much, because it's only a step. It's only a step. No, sorry. It's joining a final is not. I saw some. So as a visitor, it's cool, but it's not the same when you win it. If you're really in and you win it, so a final is only. Never heard about second place in Carling Cup. Does anybody know who got it 4 years ago? I don't think so. So that's the situation. But it's the only possibility to go to the final that you can win it. So that's what we have to do. And reaching a final is great, but at the end it's only memorable when you win it, and that's what we have to do then. But that's a long. We have a little bit of time until, well, it would have a little bit of time until then. So, yeah, for tomorrow is only one target: go to the final, and then, celebrate it more in your mind than in the real world, because we have the next game on Saturday. But of course, it's football, and you should not waste opportunities of winning something. And I know for the players it's very important, this game, really important. So they are much longer here than I am, and that's the most important thing. They want to go to the final. That's pretty cool, and hopefully I can come with them.
2 goals for Roberto Firmino at the weekend, Jurgen. Does he feel more confident and more settled now with the goals starting to come? There's been a lot of talk about what his best position is he a striker, but presumably the goals will help in that regard.
To be honest, I don't really understand why we discuss this. I don't discuss it, of course, but I remember a few questions from your side. It's after the Man United game when we didn't score, everybody was asking for why we didn't play with a striker. So I have, for me, the situation is fine. I'm really happy that Roberto is in the shape he is. He's obviously in a good shape in this moment. Sometimes it's a little bit more easy to play football than in other moments, and he's something like an easier moment. So that's good for us. The most important thing in Norwich was the difference score, the different names on the scoreboard. That was important. That we had goals from the midfield, offensive midfield players. That's important, because football is not everybody's playing and one is striking. So that's we need to have different names on the scoreboard. That's what we had in Norwich, and that was the key for the result, because we had not only enough bodies in the box, we have the body on the right position in the box and the right idea with good timing, with passing, and that's in a situation under big pressure. With this, I'm really satisfied. We spoke about the set plays. I didn't like them, how we defended it, but at the end, only because we conceded the goals, we could react like this. So I don't think it would have been a 5-4 if we 1-0 in lead and don't really concede a goal after a set play. Then maybe it's 1-0, hopefully 87th minute 2-0, 3 points too, but a completely other game. And so I'm really fine with our reaction. But the really positive things was reaction on the result in the game. But I didn't like our start in the game. The first 15 minutes was, I have no words for this. It was something. And we had this situation 1, 2 times, 3 times in this season. I don't remember all of them, but Newcastle was similar. I think West Ham was similar. We started the game and played a little bit football, but it's not a real fight, and usually you concede an early goal. Well, we didn't in this game, but no. Yeah, the striking back mentality is much better than we had when we came, but now we have to really find a way to start on our highest level in each game, not only in some.